Federal Reserve Chairman, says migration boosts mortgage rates.
Yeah.
Let me read this to you. This is an actual, so let's go through this. While the long-run effect of increased immigration on inflation is unclear, immigrants nonetheless need a place to live, and their arrival in the U.S. has likely also increased demand for housing. What percentage of illegal immigrants coming here you think are coming here with $300,000 to put a down payment on a house?
Yeah, I go to buy a house today.
I want you to think about this, okay? What percentage of illegal immigrants are coming here with $100,000 plus cash?
Well, less than 1%.
Cash.
Well, I mean, unless they're working with the cartels, and the cartels are doing.
What do you think? So I'm actually curious. What is the average net worth of an illegal immigrant that comes across the border?
I'm going to say basically $100 in their pocket, and they had to give the rest to a coyote.
That's what I relate to. We came here with nothing. People who go to Panama go with money. People who go to Dubai with money. People who go to Singapore with money. Illegal immigrants that come to America don't come to America with money, or else that have better choices, okay, better options in their lives. And this guy's saying that they're going to fix and help with the increased demand for housing. From Ohio, I believe. President of Federal Reserve Bank, Minneapolis, said on May 7, in turn, he said mortgage rates are nudged upwards with higher interest rates, saying perhaps a neutral interest rate for the housing market is higher than before the pandemic, which is now raising interest rates to reduce unpopular inflation caused by the federal government's deficit spending.
I think what he's talking about here, if I had to read between the lines here a little bit, I'm not an apologist for him. I don't know this guy. But I think what he's saying is these people are going to need apartments. And so developers are going to need loans to go get the apartments. And right now we've got limited demand. And you would imagine that banks would be decreasing the rate a little bit because there's fewer people looking for a construction loan. You know what I mean, Pat?
Yep.
And if fewer people are looking for a loan, if we don't have a lot of applications on our desk, I'm more likely to give you maybe a quarter point better so I could win the business from Vinny. And if there's 10 of you in here, then I'm not going to lower the rate at all because there's plenty of demand for the money I'm trying to loan. So I would think it would be a little upside down. If you've got limited number of homes being built or limited number of apartments being built, and that's what I'm going to assume here, this is multifamily housing that's being built, then I don't think that's going to keep the rates up. I think that would, if anything, cause a developer to be able to get a little tiny bit better deal. It can't be a screaming good deal because the Fed rate is in there and the spread right now is 1.7. So it's going to be hard for him to get a deal better than about 7%, 7.25% right now.
Who does this affect the most? Socioeconomically poor people are getting screwed by the immigrants. Like the rich people aren't like, oh my God, they're taking my jobs. No, I'm good. We're good. Pat's good. Pat's not losing his job to Hector that just showed up. Or to they're coming from China, or they're coming from Syria, or they're coming from El Salvador, or they're coming from every country around the world, because it's not just South America. We've highlighted that. What happens is it's simply supply and demand. How many illegals or migrants, or as the Biden administration calls them, newcomers, hey y'all, come on in, have come in since the Biden administration? 5 million, 10 million? What's the number?
The number that's being reported is roughly 8.5, 8.8 million. Some are saying it's 15 million.
Let's just do basic economics here. What are the two principles of economics? Supply and demand. Is there more supply in America now? Meaning humans? There's apparently 8 to 10 million more. Now these people we just established, even if it's 5 million, whatever it is, there's more people in America since this open border ridiculous Biden policy. Cool, follow me now. Those people, we just established that maybe 1% of them, if that, are showing up with hundreds of thousands of dollars. Those people are buying businesses. There's a protocol for that. But 99% of them are basically have no money, have no wages, and they need to work, and they're getting stimmy checks or handouts or debit cards. They need places to live, free apartments, free hotels, knocking on people's doors. Yo, I'm taking over now. How many times have we highlighted the squatting situation in New York? So it's affecting the poorer people. Socioeconomically, they're losing jobs to these people. They're losing money to these people. They're losing opportunities to these people. That's why, yo, Chicago's going red now. We can't take this anymore.